Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to make a very simple text-based game for the Windows console using C++, and that's the classic Snake game. So instead of graphical user interface, this game employs only ASCII characters. Your task is to move the snake with the cursor keys, and eat as much food as possible before you die of insatiable greed. The snake earns points with each item eaten, but it also gets longer as a result of enormous gluttony. The game is over when the snake runs into itself, or hits the border walls. To learn how to make this game from scratch, keep watching. To make this game, I used my own game framework called Terminator, which I developed to enable rapid development of terminal-based games in Windows console. So it provides ANSI escape codes of the terminal colors, the screen size, and the program exit flag. The framework also provides functions to create and destroy the console window. Using it, you can start the timer and wait to ensure proper frames per second. It features functions to draw characters, text, and rectangles. Finally, it has the ability to clear and redraw the screen, and even play sounds. So instead of writing all these nitty-gritty things from scratch, we can instantly focus on coding our game. At first include the framework header file. Then create the game class. Add the run function, which will run the main game loop. Use escape key to break the loop, and exit the game. To keep the number of frames per second at the given value, start the timer, and wait to elapse the time of the current frame. To render the scene, clear the screen using black color, and redraw it at the end of each frame. Before redrawing, print some nonsense text, just to verify the program works properly. Add the main program function. Create a new console window. Create a new game instance, and then run the main loop. Destroy the console, when exit the game. Let's compile, using Terminator dynamic library. If everything is okay, we should get a hello world message. Oh nice! Press the escape key to exit. In the next step, let's define the game states. Set the current game state to the initial state. Instead of greeting hello world, implement the state system in the main loop. Call the render function in the initial state. Add the render function. And draw the walls along the screen border. Oh wonderful, we built a snake arena. Now we need a snake. Let's declare a structure type called point, which will be used to represent positions of snake segments. The snake body is a vector of points, since it consists of a variable number of segments. To use a vector array, we need to include the vector header. Restart the game in the initial state. Add the restart function to the game class. Create a new snake, with 5 segments in the screen center. Draw the snake body, and its head. So this orange glyph in the center is the snake head. All other segments are currently under the head. That's why we don't see them yet, until the snake starts moving. So let's define the snake direction. Call the logic and render functions in the gameplay state. Switch to this state after the game is restarted. Add the logic function. Get the snake's head, and move it to a new position. Insert the new head at the beginning of the snake body. And remove its last segment. Perfect, the snake is moving now. And it's gone forever. To change the snake direction, let's use the cursor keys. Now we can control the snake. Next, let's define the food position. Since we are going to generate random numbers, we need to initialize a random seed. Now get the food location using a function, which returns a random position in the arena. Finally, draw the food. Okay, this red glyph is food, but the snake can't consume it yet, until we implement the logic of eating. So at first, get the snake tail. Then check if the snake eats food, by detecting collision of its head and food. In that case, increase the snake by reproducing its tail 3 times. And replace the food on a new random position. Fantastic, the snake can now eat and consequently grow after each meal. Now let's add a bonus item. Unlike food, the bonus is available for eating only for a limited time. So it is hidden when the game starts. And it is shown for a short time, after the snake eats regular food. Similarly to eating food, if the snake finds a bonus item, increase it by reproducing the tail only once, and then hide the bonus. Add logic that keeps the bonus available until the bonus time expires. Finally, draw the bonus item. So after eating food, a bonus item should appear. Oh great, the bonus is available now. Let's eat it before it disappears. Now let's check if the snake hits the walls. In that case, the game is over. So let's show the game over dialogue in that state. But before that, render the scene so that the dialogue is displayed in the foreground. Add the function which shows the game over dialogue and restarts the game on pressing the spacebar. To depict a dead snake, we can use a different symbol for drawing its body when the game is over. Let's run into the wall to check the end of the game. Oh nice, the snake is dead and the game over dialogue is displayed. On pressing the spacebar, the game restarts. Let's check collision with other walls. Oh wonderful, everything works fine. The snake should also be dead if it runs into itself. So let's check if the head collides with any other segment of the snake. To test this collision without eating a ton of food to get longer, let's temporarily create a new snake with 25 segments. Perfect, the snake is dead after colliding with itself. Now let's add the score and the highest score. Reset the score when the game restarts. Increase the score by 10 points for each food eaten. Instead of activating bonus every time when the snake eats, let's make it available after every 30 points earned. Next, increase the score by 100 points for each bonus item which is eaten. Finally, display the score. So the score and the highest score are now displayed at the top of the screen. And after 30 points, a bonus item should appear. Let's check it. Oh yes, the bonus is now available. For the full gaming enjoyment, let's add the sound effects for eating food, finding bonus item, and hitting the walls or itself. Also, let's add the sound of snake hissing when the game starts. To play this sound when the snake changes direction, we need to compare its old and new direction. The old direction should be get before handling the input keys. Let's listen to all the sounds now. Oh boy, what amazing sounds! In the last step, let's add the splash screen. So set the current state to the game splash state, and show the splash screen in that state. Add the splash screen function, which shows the game title and brief instructions. To start a new game, check if the spacebar is pressed down. Finally, let's add an option to the game over dialogue, so that we can return to the main screen on pressing the backspace key. Oh wonderful, the game now has a nice title screen. On pressing the spacebar, the game starts. Let's check the game over dialogue. On pressing the backspace, we get back to the main screen. Fantastic, everything works just fine. So at this point, the game is completed and fully playable. I hope you enjoyed this video game development tutorial, in which we saw how to make a simple classic snake game using only ASCII characters. The complete source code and the executable file are available in my GitHub repository, so check out the links in the video description. In the next episode, I will continue with creating another amazing text-based game for the Windows console. So stay tuned, and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please let me know by leaving a comment. And if you find today's video interesting, please like it. I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.